Hello, and today's positive thoughts from the Bhagavad Gita by Swami Mukundananda is here. He said that there are many people in the US who have great job and a big house, all the things, but still they seem to be unhappy because there is no purpose in life and they keep focusing on what they do not have rather than what they have. That is where they are constantly in sadness or unhappiness all the time. And when Swamiji was walking, he found a person who was trying to jump from a bridge. That is, he was trying to end his life. And Swamiji suddenly made some hand gestures and asked him to come back and don't jump. And he kept telling or doing hand gestures. He stopped and Swamiji ran up to him and then started talking to him and said, Why? Why do you want to do such a thing, ending your life? And to that, he said that I do not have a job or some financial issues have happened, and that's why I'm going to take the extreme step. For that, Swamiji said, okay, I'll give you, I have a lot of money, I can raise some 2 lakh rupees. Would you be willing to give your 2 eyes to me, or give your heart and then I'll give you 1 crore? Let's give it to some organ donation. Will you be willing? So after some time he said, no, I am not willing. No matter what amount of money you give, I will never give my eyes or heart or any of my body parts. So he said that you're not counting your blessings. Your eyes is worth so much. Your hands, legs, everything is in working condition. It is you who have raised a lot of money, and due to some loss you have lost it. But again, because your mind is in good condition, your hands, legs are in good condition, you can earn back the money. But if you say this and end your life, then again you're going to land in such difficulties in the next birth as well. Until you reform yourself, you keep getting the same situation over and over again. So once you reform yourself, that's when life changes for you. Until then, same problems keep occurring to people again and again. And for that, he agreed and he decided to change his life, reform, and he started attending the Bhagavad Gita classes. There it said that we need to keep our focus on what we have, you know, the positive aspects of life that I have, rather than what all I don't have. This is not that. If I have a good job, oh, I'm feeling lonely here, and those kind of thoughts. No matter what you have, there will be some things that you will not have. It is when we go to God and we would have asked for few things, that maybe I have asked that I need to do a lot of meditation, reform, and sit and introspect, and I need time for that, and I don't need a huge crowd really near me all the time. And that is why God has given a time for you where you are alone alone sit in solitude and do meditation and to transform yourself. So taking everything positively is what will make us happy always. Not everybody will think of ending their life, but many people, for many years, they lead a very unhappy life, and there is no need for us to do that. And in the Mukundanand, the workshop that we had for several days from 3rd to the 9th, and in that he told through Bhagavad Gita several different aspects of life, how to make mind my best friend. And if you think positive thoughts, happy thoughts, then your mind is your best friend. And you don't have to go out shopping, you don't have to go for a foreign travel, you don't have to eat a good food, even though you know that, oh, if I eat some high calorie chats or pav bhaji or something, then my blood sugar might spike. It's not good for me, but still I'm eating food. And here I start considering that the food is a source of entertainment. That's when things go wrong. When I don't consider food for nutrition, but food as a source of entertainment, and I keep on eating it, binge watching Netflix shows or some movies, unwanted things. And we think that what will happen, but everything that we watch through our eyes has an effect on our mind, and it changes the way we think. It brainwashes us, and hence, if it is just once in a while, then it's fine. But if you do it constantly and constantly eat wrong food, they say, even doctors or diabetologists say that the sugar that came up at the age of 45 has started way back from the age of 13. You have been doing a wrong eating. At some extent, you have to stop, and you should include high fiber. You should include fruits, vegetables, and healthy things in your food. But you've constantly been having wrong sort of food, then the health starts to deteriorate. They say the ABCD of diabetes, where diet, exercise, and continuous assessment is so important, and maintaining the balance is so important. So, when can all this be achieved, and how can you have a healthy lifestyle? Is by thinking of food differently. It is for my survival. So I have to take it as nutrition. Does this food carry a nutritional value? Just for a sake of entertainment, if we start consuming too much food, do binge eating, it's definitely not going to keep you in health, no matter how many hours of exercise you do. If you're going to eat wrong food, your calorie intake is more than the amount you're spending. Constantly you'll have too much, and that will store as fat packets all over your body, and you will see your weight going up and up. So that's what he said, that having a balance in everything in life and in mind also, controlling your mind. Your mind can be compared to, like, you have a lake, and when you put a stone, there will be ripples. Like that, everything that happens, every situation that happens create ripples in our brain, and not everybody thinks the same. Like, for example, if there is a tsunami or an earthquake, some may be thinking, oh God, why did this happen to me? And somebody else may be thinking, how do I save my life, and how do I save the life of my loved ones? First, let me do that. And rather than thinking why this happened, what this happened, the whole life is there to think about that. Let me quickly act now and save my life and the life of near and dear ones, and call up everyone and make sure everybody is all right. Each brain thinks different, and then they will say, okay, why think about that? How do I make things better? Can I reconstruct my house? Can I do this? What can I do to make it back to normal? When you think positive, life seems easy and clear, and living in the present moment. Ultimately, it is that we did not get anything with us, a big bag of gold coins or something, or a big house. Whatever we got it here, and we live everything back here and go back to God. So what comes with us is when we are good to everyone, and when we reform ourselves, and when we say to God, God, make me more kind, compassionate, then God sends such people who test us, that constantly they will keep trying to bully you. And God wants to see how now show your compassion and kindness, because you said you want to be kind and compassionate. Challenges are going to come to you. And even it is said, when I have a statue of wood and I take the chisel and I keep hitting it, and that's when a beautiful statue becomes. And when the wood starts to cry and say that, hey, don't hit me, it's too hurting me, then can a statue be made? No. Similarly, constantly thinking of problems as a source of trouble makes us weak. But when we take, hey, this has come to make me level up from where I am to where I will be in 10 years. Let these challenges come, I'll face it. Oh, You want to tell something more? Go ahead, tell it. Let me see how much you can hurt me. I have the power of God with me, God's hand over my hand. And I don't let things bog me down. No matter what happens, I will become a better person and not a bitter person. So, when you have your attitude clear in your mind, no amount of people or situation can make you any bitter, but day by day you can become better and better through knowledge, through the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is not some shloka. Okay, I'll get up every day, take bath, and start by hearting that, start reciting that. That's not the way. There is dharana. Dharana means inculcation of divine virtues like kindness, compassion, talking well to others, being respectful to others, putting things in a nice way. When you start inculcating divine virtues, then life feels so awesome. Whereas you constantly focus on the negative of others and constantly create quarrels, then life becomes messy. So, with that, I'll explain few more things that I learned in the Swami Mukundananda workshop in the next. See you. Thank you. And do subscribe for positive content. When positive content consumption increases, then mind becomes stable. When you keep consuming negative content, it just goes in the negative direction. As in a number line, you have to keep going in the positive, not the negative way. So, similarly, have positive thoughts more like 90% of the time and see your happiness level increase. Thank you and Radhe Radhe.